Mazuma TV back in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We in the building as always, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. On my way to go get it as always. I hope y'all doing the same. On the road, the 1K, we almost there, baby. We almost there. I know I've been saying that in a lot of these videos, but just trying to get people to subscribe so we could get past this goal. You know what I'm saying? And once we get past that, I got nobody to thank but the mob and the nation because they've been backing your boy heavy. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to get into today is the rumor that's been going around. Obviously, I don't know whether it's true or not, but I'm going to speak my mind on it regardless. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of rumors in the air lately. A lot of people going out of their way to push these stories that's coming out to not be true. So I'm not going to put too much stock into it. But apparently, they're saying that Gervonta Davis and Teofimo is in the works for January 20th of next year. You know what I'm saying? The date lines up with what Tank was saying because he said he'll see us at the top of the year. He got some personal issues to straighten out. So January 20th, top of the year, that seems to line up. So at least that makes a little bit of sense. But they're saying, that's what they're saying. That's the rumor that's going around. A lot of people getting excited about it. Me personally, I've been in the sport a long time, and I've gotten excited from alleged rumors and shit like that, and it ended up being disappointed in the end. So just based off experience, I know not to give it too much. You know what I'm saying? But in all honesty, man, I don't know if it's true, but I love the fight. You know what I'm saying? I love the fight. I always wanted to see Teofimo against Gervonta Davis. They had a history of sparring in the past. That video is available online. They were much younger, but it's an interesting style matchup. You know what I mean? Teofimo, fast, athletic. I think that's like his biggest gift in all honesty, his athleticism. You know what I mean? He seems to have that advantage over a lot of these guys. He has good feet whenever he wants to use it. He can lose focus and have some type of defensive lapses, but for the most part, he could be elusive too. He could be elusive. He punches hard. He's accurate. Good combinations. He put punches right behind each other. On the other hand, we have Gervonta Davis, who's maybe more. I think he's more explosive than Teofimo Lopez. Punches harder, but he is at a size disadvantage in terms of height. You know what I mean? I just think size overall. I think Teofimo's the bigger guy, which isn't saying much because a lot of dudes are bigger than Gervonta Davis, but Gervonta has, in my honest opinion, I think he has one of the best killer instincts in boxing. My top 3 best killer instincts in boxing would have to be Wilder, Deontay Wilder, Terrence Crawford, and then I got Gervonta, in no particular order, you know what I'm saying? But his killer instinct is real. Gervonta places beautiful shots to the body and the head. Accurate, just like I was saying about Teofimo, and he's extremely intelligent, man. A lot of people don't really give Gervonta his credit for how smart of a fighter he is. Whenever he needs to pull that out of the bag, like he did against Isaac Cruz and Rolly Romero, he's able to do so. You know what I'm saying? So he could stunt on you, he could dog you, or he could style on you in the boxing department. You know what I'm saying? So both of these guys are extremely talented fighters. They're both young, in their prime. So I would love to see these guys fight. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo just came off of like the second biggest win in his career, in my opinion, against Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was the man at 140 pounds, former undisputed champion there. It had some beautiful wins on his resume. Gervonta Davis' popularity is at an all-time high. Came off of the biggest fight of his career in terms of like numbers and stuff like that with Ryan Garcia. So if they were to meet right here, both of their confidence would be at an all-time high. Their momentum in the game is at an all-time high. So there's really not going to be any excuses on whoever comes up short because they haven't had any mishaps lately. You know what I'm saying? I understand Teofimo got a loss, but I think that Josh Taylor should put him right back on the mountain that he's supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I love this fight. I honestly would edge it towards Gervonta just a little bit. But it's a tough competitive fight in my opinion. I think this will both be the toughest fights of their career thus far. I think it'll be the toughest fight for Gervonta Davis to take in his career so far because I think that I rate Teofimo above guys like Jose Pedraza, Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia. I think he's above all of them dudes, and I can say the same for Teofimo. I rate Gervonta Davis as a better and more dangerous fighter than a Josh Taylor. I think he presents more danger than somebody like Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Loma might have a skill set, especially at the time that he fought him, to match Gervonta Davis, but in terms of like danger, like putting you out with one punch or ending the fight within a moment's notice, I think that Gervonta is more dangerous than a Vasyl Lomachenko. That's just what I think. So this will be pretty dope to see. You know what I mean? Teofimo, he's been in there with southpaws and has done a phenomenal job, so that's not really an issue. But Gervonta is a whole different specimen. You know what I mean? He's a whole different task. He provides a completely different skill set and has different abilities in comparison to the other guys that Teofimo has fought. So it's a good test, man. It's a good test. I love it. Hopefully these rumors are true, because there's also some rumors that have come out this year that turned out to be true, like David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade that started off as a rumor, and these things came to reality. You know what I mean? So let's hope that we could see that, so we could start 2024 with a bang. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm picking Gervonta Davis into this fight. But it's a great fight, and I honestly think that anything could happen. I would love to see how Gervonta Davis is able to neutralize Teofimo's athleticism, how he's able to neutralize his speed, and I want to see how Teofimo responds to being hit clean by somebody like Gervonta Davis. You know what I mean? Because he's shown to be durable. He's shown that he's gotten a lot of heart. He's gotten knocked down, and despite like the issues that he had going into the Kambosos fight, he continued fighting. You know what I mean? He showed a lot of dog, and obviously Gervonta has a lot of dog as well. But he hasn't really been put in a situation where we've seen how Gervonta faces adversity. So it's an interesting matchup, man. It's an interesting matchup where anything could really happen. It just depends on who puts their game plan into effect better. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Teofimo Sr., but he seems like he understands how to approach certain fighters, and the game plans that they've been creating so far and their biggest fights have been phenomenal. So shout out to them, you know what I mean? But what do y'all think about this rumor? Would y'all like to see this fight? It's actually one of the best matchups that can be made in boxing at this particular time in the smaller divisions. You know what I mean? But I also heard Gervonta Davis' team say that they don't necessarily need to go to 140 when they were talking about possibly fighting Devin Haney, even though Tank had a WBA regular title at 140 after he beat Barrios. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not really believing it right now, but I hope I'm wrong. I definitely hope I'm wrong, but that's my spiel for the day, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this fight. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, man. Share the video if y'all fucking with the content, man. This is Mazuma TV. Shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob. I'm out of here, man. Peace.